After months of back and forth, the annual defense funding bill has passed Congress and now awaits President Biden's signature. Of course, this has a major impact in Hampton Roads. Jesse Tenor joins us from our Washington bureau with details on this last-minute deal.
The bill is usually an easy pass every single year, but two provisions in particular related to abortion and transgender issues made it more divisive. Right before leaving for the holidays, the House passed the annual military funding bill Thursday with broad bipartisan support.
Enacting the NDA has never been more vital than today.
Alabama Republican Congressman Mike Rogers supported the legislation that ultimately approves $886 billion in defense funding, an increase of nearly $30 billion over last year.
This bill is a compromise, but it's a good compromise.
The sweeping legislation includes the largest pay raise for service members in more than 2 decades. But some Republicans, like Florida Congressman Matt Gaetz, still oppose the measure over what it didn't include.
This bill came back in far worse shape.
This summer, the House passed a version with controversial provisions related to abortion and transgender health care access. The Senate removed those.
You almost feel like a parent who's sent a child off to summer camp and they've come back a monster.
But those changes made it easier for Democrats like New Jersey Congressman Andy Kim to support the legislation.
Reiterate America's commitment to supporting a diverse force that reflects our nation and protects the reproductive rights of service members.
And Democratic leader Hakeem Jeffries was quick to point out the final vote tally that sent the bill to President Biden.
Thankfully, House Democrats provided a majority of the votes necessary.
And the legislation also establishes a watchdog to oversee U.S. aid to Ukraine and sets up a government database on UFOs that the public will be able to access. In Washington, I'm Jesse Tenor.
And reaction continues to pour in on the budget from Virginia lawmakers. Senator Mark Warner, for example, said he was, quote, encouraged by the bill passing. And you can read more on wavy.com.